Hello everyone and welcome back to 999. I am Gloomy and this is door 6.
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6. But our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Well, I probably took the choice that's ignoring the most wishes.
Why don't Seven and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Now they don't have problems with it, huh? Great. Great.
Alright then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as well. This is E-Deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
Alright, let's go. Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
It's the biggest group of people we had till now.
Hey! I found it! It's right there!
Junpei being useful.
It stopped.
Yes! It stopped!
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
Hi. Well, you actually are on a vacation liner, I guess. Well, it's not anymore used as a vacation liner.
Alright, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
It's a Kamaboko-looking thing. What's Kamaboko?
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any. I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
Yeah, let's just close over the Kamaboko thing, yeah? Right?
You're right.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. Do you see the 3 round doors near the bottom?
Oh, Kamaboko is... I believe it's a mushroom?
Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
Alright, let's split up. Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright? Hey, June.
Junpei,
Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes, it probably is, but I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay, here, sit down, careful.
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
Right. Alright, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
And we're in the steam engine room. Great. So, finding a way out of here. Let's go. Right. I'd say this is probably here to move coal from place to place. It probably comes from over there. And then the belt carries it down the tunnel and out of here. So the conveyor belt was moving. Yes, the coal would almost certainly come out here. But it's so hard to imagine everything, because the room is so big. It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Oh, look at the back of the wall there. You can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps. You mean, you think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. Look at that button. Glowing orange, right? That's gonna mean something. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything as Santa. Nothing. Great. Alright. Man, this thing is huge. I guess a ship this big needs something like that to power it. True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You'd need at least 3, no, 4 of these. Huh? I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really. It's just common sense, you know. I don't think this is common sense. If something this huge is put before me, I'd say it has a lot of power. It may be possible to move a big ship. I don't know. Alright, I can pick this up. A golden gear. Doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well then, I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. Yeah, you always prepare something golden for a game, I guess. It looks like there's a door over here in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. Oh boy, the door appears to be welded shut, however. Alright. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. There's a small door on the side of this tunnel. It's welded shut and won't open. There's a bunch of wooden boxes over there by the wall. I already looked through all those. There's nothing there. Alright. There's a barrel under the stairs. Sweet. Unfortunately, it's empty. Got it. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Alright. Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman's secret meeting. Those are just bags full of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Man, you're serious. Alright, Santa? I need to click here. It's a silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver is way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Shouldn't have called it silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back? Ah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? No, I don't think so. This seems huge. The conveyor belt runs into a sort of arc tunnel. What is this? Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on the top of this thing. I think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so. I haven't found anything at all. Oh man, Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's important? Look at those stairs. Look at them carefully. That gap. That height. That angle. It's perfect. Perfect? Perfect what? Whatever, just bring Clover here right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. Santa. No. No. Huh? Clover's not here. What the hell is he talking about? Santa, no. Bad Santa. Stay put. Do not. This is a huge overflow boiler. There are 3 open areas in it. Each of the open areas has a gear in it. Now I can go up here. Those 2 columns are different from the others. The lights are red. 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one's up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we are meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Nothing. Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be repaired somehow. You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it responds somehow? Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. We aren't gonna get anywhere with the pile of boxes here. What the hell's in these things anyway? They're way too heavy to move. One of the doors on the furnace. There's an A on it. There's a circular wheel in the center of the door. Alright, let's give that sucker a twist. Well, it's noisy, but it's opened. And it's totally pitch black in there. We should go in there. Alright. Let's go. This looks just like the door we went into. Where are we? We must be on the other side, yes? Which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. Yeah, it's a pretty huge room. Difficulty by the room is most likely that's just it's huge. There are a whole bunch of boxes in my way. I can get through. Yeah, I thought so. Let's check the C door. We get out here. That's interesting. It looks like a hand-operated winch, but it doesn't look like there's any way to operate it. That means the wheel isn't attached. Yeah. Damn pile of boxes blocking my way. Sure. Boxes. Right, AC. The catwalk. Yeah. We go model walking. Well, anyway, it looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bottom connects to the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out from this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal on that pipe. Probably. Yeah, we're off to B. So, where are we now? There are a whole bunch of boxes blocking the way. Ah, alright, let's give this wheel a spin. What? Well, that's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Ah, shit. Great, we got a wheel. Good job, genius, you broke it. Didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Right. Back through B. And through C. And the hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn it. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel I pulled off the other winch, didn't I? Let's see if it fits. Sweet, it's a perfect fit. Like they're made for each other. Not shaky at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden boxes now. You see the wooden box? It's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? It looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. Ace, why are you talking like that? Alright, I'll turn the wheel. Ah, what's this? What happened? This wheel only turns to the left. Only turns to the left? That means we can't reel up the rope. Yeah. Yeah, we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that will be a problem. We will simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. I will be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
Yeah, I do agree that it's freaking me out that you're not freaking out. But yeah, she is. I don't think that's normal sickness or something like that. Also, it feels rather spontaneous.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah, we're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno, but it does seem like a possibility, you know? You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it.
It's electrified, and there's water. This already doesn't seem like a great experiment.
So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results. No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one. These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. They all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made them do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
Well, at least not telepathy. Telepathy. Sorry.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out. And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
Huh?
Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Let's take a step back and go back to the box with the rats and the water. This still seems unnecessarily cruel. Even if you want to put the rats into some kind of emergency, I don't believe this was the intention of the experiment. I know that researchers, especially researchers thinking about something like this, can be exceptionally cruel without intending to do so, meaning and resulting into experiments that are unnecessarily cruel and harmful to the subjects just because they can. And this is a problem. We have checks and balances. We now have checks and balances, but it wasn't earlier like this. And if you're looking at older experiments, many of them were really unnecessarily cruel and harmful to the subjects. I don't know where this came from. Is it that you have to be some kind of lunatic to even attempt something like this, or think about something like this, or to go through with such experiments? It's weird. Ah well.
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't the intention of the experiment. Absolutely not. I can't believe it. That there was some other reason for this. And also there's a problem with correlation and causalization. So you can't expect something to be the result of something. If you observe it, you may need to check if it's a correlation, if it's happening. Even though something is happening, not because something is happening. And this is difficult to check with whatever this sort of useless experiment was. Oh boy. Oh well, let's go on. Back to Ray. And there's a catwalk over there. Yeah, if by catwalk you mean narrow strip of metal. Junpei, are you brave enough to cross that? If you were to fall, you do realize that broken bones would be the least of your problems. There are several catwalks spidering across the walls of the room. Alright, then let's go down. So, the control panel for something here, right? That's great. I do know for what it is. Tunnel that goes all the way to the ship. We want this, and we want to place this. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Well, there's only one way to find it out. Here we go. Dude, you did it! Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why didn't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing! Sweet! All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. I know! Yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh, what's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. Conveyor belt? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped at the end of the belt into the wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal, huh? Coal box filled with coal, alright? It's coal. It's shiny and black and coal-like. Yeah. So this is where you put coal in the furnace? That's right. I had a look at it earlier, but it's rust shut, I'm afraid. Perhaps you should check the other side? There's a huge yeah. There's a huge oven for the spoiler, there's a big gear in each and this yeah, right. And it's so confusing. Alright. There's a hole that lets us put coal in the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Ah, well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stroke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then, if the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. You're right, you look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest some more, right? But no arguing. You need to rest. So you just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay. I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into these furnaces. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Alright. I do believe now's the time for this thing here. Is this? I think it might be. It probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's a big gears turning on the boiler there. Ah, yes. The gears are spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Gold disc. Bronze disc. Silver disc. Great. The gear is rusty, but it looks pretty sturdy. Alright. Yes, it's a silver gear. There's nothing in tension. Good morning. So, we need to put those things in here. There's a prison here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in the triangle. Maybe if we put those 3 discs found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note that when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. This one needs to go over here. No. No. Yeah, this is it. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. And we're done. This was one
Yes! The door's open!
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Junpei!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot better. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a warrior, Junpei. Oops, I mean, warrior.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go! Oh, it's...
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then?
What the Akane, what the hell?
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
She doesn't mean that, does she? You can't tell me he's something serious. Yeah, she's acting that though. 100%.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year. But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. but I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died. She was killed 9 years ago.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go. Huh. Is this a warehouse?
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going!
That's a double whammy room. Here we go. Our second room this episode. It's the cargo room. Yeah, that's... It's smaller, but it's more packed. Alright, let's start clicking. These crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. Straps. There are a bunch of bags here. I wonder what's in them. Card with a headshot. Right? What's that? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot. Yeah. I'm not pretty sure what purpose this could possibly serve. These crates are a little smaller than the others. They look like they're children of the other. They look like they're children of the other crates. Junpei, that sounds like some sort of fairy tale. Really? I don't know, man. You ever think about how crates would reproduce? Junpei, what? Doesn't sound like a fairy tale to... What? A box. There's nothing inside. Card with headshot, that's a Santa. Go back there, there's boxes, nothing inside. There's another one. Card with a headshot, that's 7. We've searched all these boxes, there's nothing in them. And this is Junpei. And that's Arcana. There's some sort of liquid in these barrels. I'm not sure what it is, however. There's nothing in anymore. I believe that's where the hard slot's going. Let's check it back here. There's a small box. This is the only area with a fence around it. Junpei, you could take a look at it. Sorry, but no thanks. Why? I've got a bad feeling about it. Let's see. Okay, fine, I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. Yeah, but just in case. Wait, what's he going to do with that screw? I don't see what throwing a screw at the fence is. Holy shit! This is... Oh man. There's electricity running through that fence. It's like it. And we can't get to the other side. Well, we could jump off those crates, but we wouldn't be able to get back. Huh. I can't click the small box there. I think you can get over the fence by jumping on those crates. What are you saying, Junpei? There's a huge electrical current flowing through that fence. If you do that, you won't be able to get back. Well, I can move some of those crates over there. Are you even sure you can move them? What if they weigh too much? Then what are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Hadn't thought of that. Right, let's look at this thing here. It's locked. Need a key. All boxes have numbers on them, do they? Oh. Ace bent down and picked something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. More cards. There's some numbered boxes and cards with pictures of all of us. Does that mean we need to collect all the cards we don't have? Let's try talking to the boxes back there again. There are 3 crates piled up in here, like a stair. Be easy enough to climb over them, but after that... I wonder what's in those crates. Junpei, look at a crate over there. There's something on it, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like a coffin. A coffin? Yeah, seems kind of weird to find a coffin right here, right? So it's telling us, search here. Yeah, I want to. I really want to. Crates bound together. Oh well. Yes, this stuff. Look at this. Yeah, that's snake. Then there's clover. These stairs, they go up 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever, I'm going. This is the only door here, except for the one we came through. And this is the exit. No shit, Sherlock. Because it's locked. It's an electronic lock? No, just a keyhole right under the doorknob. So to open this, we've got to find a key that fits that hole. Yeah. No, I don't want this. I need to go up here. Yeah, that's... The monitor's off. I've got a green switch here and a red one. And some kind of lever. None of them seem to do anything though. Maybe the power's off. Yeah, maybe. There's a single green light at the bottom though. Means... Well, there's 6 holes here. That look like jacks for headphone cables. Jacks, huh? And maybe if we put something in them... Yeah, something might happen. This looks like covering something. Like some kind of little shutter. Maybe it'll open if we do something. Oh. Excuse me. What's gonna come out of this, perhaps? What's gonna come out of it if it does open? Yeah, like, I know that. Several lights here with numbers from 1 to 9. We need a light with a 9 on the slit. Right, not now. I do believe we can check out this one here. Order to open, I'm gonna need all 9 cards. No, we can't. I missed something. Some kind of control panel, looks like it's powered overnight, and there's a light on the bottom row. Yeah, several green lights, but now it's 91. 6 holes here that look like probably inside of them. If we do that, maybe then something might happen. Yeah, I don't have those. Wait, what? And where that's the one's platform control panel on the right. I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by the weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort. Oh, there's a box. There's Ace. There's nothing in the box. Okay, that was our missing piece.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2, and so on.
Oh, I see.
Huh? What is it? Hey! June, are you okay? I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finish the box thing, alright? Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you! Are you alright? What happened?
Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that, I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
June's a little messed up. That's a song title.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
Oh, he is?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think. Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Wait, didn't he take Soparil earlier?
Soparil. Soparil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature, a lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective.
Wait, if it's a gas in room temperature, why did he need a syringe?
A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer.
Yeah, absolutely. If something like, I mean, if it's like chloroform, you throw it in a room and everyone gets the effects of chloroform, it's absolutely effective for cleaning rooms and suppressing crowds.
It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second-class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Oh, that means Ace has to be practically a billionaire at this point. In running a successful, highly demanded medication or anesthesiac and being the boss of that company that runs it and produces it, you have to be filthy rich.
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No, nothing.
But he doesn't seem to be really good at simple number puzzles.
What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, alright?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
What are you doing? What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
Everyone's feeling tired and down, needs rest.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia? Huh. Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well. Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle. Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number... I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9.
I love how
They opened!
he's calling the 9th man the 9th man.
What the? 9 pins?
Oh gosh, it's this one.
I guess I'll take them with me.
I do remember that. 9 pins. Great. Oh boy. I click here. Ooh, there are 6 holes here, and it looks like the pins I just found would be the perfect fit for them. It's the ones you found in the 9 boxes, right? Well, why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, 6 could go here on the top part and 3, 5, 7 on the bottom part. Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule to that I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights goes on. Well, I put the 2, 4, and 6 pins in the top part and 3, 5, and 7 pins in the bottom. So the digital root of those. You think maybe it's a digital root? Yes, absolutely. Digital root. 2 plus 4 plus 6 equals 12. That's a digital root of 12 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns on. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 15. The digital root of 15 is 6. Therefore, the light 6 turns on. Makes sense, right? Let's see. Lights that match the digital root of the pins inserted on the top and lower parts will light up. So that's how it works. Well, there's one other thing I'd like to check. Well, if he wants to try, he's certainly welcome to. So he'd put 1, 2, 3 pins at the top and 6, 7, 8 pins in the bottom. Oh. They turned off. 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore light 3 turns off. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. The digital root of 6 is 6. Therefore light 6 turns off. I get it now. The digital root for the pins you insert are the same as the number on the lights that are lit. Those lights turn off. Yeah, looks like that's the trick. Alright, now we know how that works. You wanna give it a try? Wait, you mean you know what you were supposed to do with these lights? Well, no, but I figure we could try and see if we could turn them all on, you know? I figure something gotta happen if you manage that. Turn on the lights. Oh. Okay, Junpei, let's make sure we know how this works, alright. Pick one of the 6 holes, then pick one of the pins in your hand and insert them into the hole. Keep it up until all 6 of the holes are filled. Once all the holes are filled, the lights of the numbers that correspond to the digital root of the pins in the upper and lower parts will turn on. However, digital root corresponds to a light that already is on, the light will turn off. The goal is to turn all the lights on. Alright, let's do it. Oh boy. 8, 2, it's 10. 7. 5, 4, 9. Plus 1, that's alright. Okay, we have this. 2, 9. 1 is 10. Plus 2 is 3. 8 plus 3 is 2. Plus 4 is 6. Alright. Okay, 8 plus 1 plus 2 is 11 is 2. And let's go for 4. 5 plus go for 4. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 4 is 5. Oh no, something. Oh no, that was a 6. Oh boy. 6 plus. No, let's go. 5 plus 4 plus 9 plus 6 is 5. 7 plus 3, 9 plus 9 plus 3 is 12. 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 1. 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 1 is alright, 5 and 7. Let's tackle 7 first. One, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 7. Okay. Six plus 5 is 11. 11 is 2 plus 3 is 5. Gosh. Did it. Oh my god. All the lights are on and the shutters open. Hey, does that mean... Yeah, we gotta do it again. No. F off. Man, I thought I was doing so well. Okay, so we got 9 holes, and there's an F up there above them. I don't know what the F means, but I do know one thing. What's that? This time there's 9 holes, so we need to insert 9 pins. Man, that's boring. Well, why don't you just try it, alright? What is this? What, oh, gosh. Oh. So let's do it like this. This is so wrong, but... Okay. Nothing happens. Oh. I'm taking a really short break. You won't get it. You won't get it. You won't see the break. I am pausing the record and starting again, and I'll be right back. Alright, back we are. And I did not look up this riddle. I devoured a banana and drank something. So, we have to, I guess, F, A, B, C, E, F, 6. So, do we need to place pins like in a way that every way is a digit root of 6, I guess. Oh god. Let's build a digit root of 6 one way. 1, 9, 6. So is that in any way and form possible to make digit root of 6 like this? Three, 6, so 3, 1, 8, 9. Nine. No. Oh, 15. In. Yeah, 15 in base 10 is. Right, you're right. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Alright, let's give this one more shot. Okay, 15 seems more reasonable. Let's make 15. Let's put the 8 here. 2, 5 is 15. 9. No, this won't work. Seems like the letter up means 15, alright. I believe we have to start with a 5 in the middle, and we can work our way through this. So we need 9 and 1 over here. Then we need 8 and 2 over here. Then we need 3 and 6 over here, and 7, 4 and 7. 7, 15. Ooh, this one is not 15. Hmm. Ooh, 9 here and 1 there. That's okay. If we put 8 here and 2 there, it's 15. And if we put 1, 9, 6 and 4. Seven and 3. No, this doesn't work. Oh my god. Let's start with 4 to 6. Then let's go 7 and 3. Okay. 9 and 1. 8, 2, don't work. Let's go 2 and no, that's also doesn't work. Oh boy. No. This already doesn't work. We have 9 and 1 over here. Okay. That's 15. 15. So we have 8. And 8 plus No, it can't. No, we need 8 here and 2 here, so we're 9. Then we need 6 and 4 there. It's 14, 19, 1. Yeah, I did it. Oh my gosh. We did it. The power's on now. It looks like there's electricity going in the monitor on the top now. Alright, let's see if we can activate the device on the top. A green button, a red button, and a lever. I wonder what these do. I think this might help. What the hell is this? Where did you find this? What is this? Where did you find this? I found it when you were messing around with the pinholes. Yeah, I was messing around with those. It looks like instructions for this thing. According to what it says here, this thing's a remote control for that. That? Yeah, that. What is he pointing? Oh. The machine over there, apparently it's called a Master 5000. Are you serious? Whatever. So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see the coffin over there on the top of the crates? Yeah. Don't you want to know what's the deal with it? I do. You want to check it out? Yeah. Alright. How do you think we're gonna get there? Well, there's some crates on the right side of the fence that someone piled up like stairs. Maybe if we make a path to the coffin from there? How would we do that? Line up the crates, I guess? Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess this is just another one of Zero's puzzle. Yeah. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Oh, looks like the Pushmaster 5000 runs off a battery. So, to keep it from using up its energy too fast, it's been broken so that it'll only start moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. A new material has been added to the file screen. Let's check out the file screen. Wait, the file screen was here. No, that's digital, that's the Pushmaster notes. Instructions for a machine called the Pushmaster 5000. Santa found them in the cargo room. In order to prolong battery life, it is advised that you first simulate your actions before carrying them out. Pull the lever to begin the simulation. You can move in 4 directions, you cannot move diagonally. The Pushmaster 5000 move count exceeds the battery life, it will be set. Reset, re-input commands, back, quit command, lever, start command. Cannot lift heavy object. I guess we should have bought the Pushmaster 6000 for more functions. God. Oh, we can look for a hint there, but I don't think we managed to win the other one. Or the monitor shows a top-down view of the area where we can move the machine. Once I want to send my orders to the Pushmaster 5000, I just pull a lever. Yeah, Alright, let's give this a try. Sure thing. Just keep in mind that there's a limit on the battery life, alright? The battery dies after 50 moves. At least that's what it says in the manual. 50 moves, huh? Also keep in mind that Pushmaster 5000 can't move the heavy metal crates, okay? Got it. Instructions for operation. When a square adjacent to the Pushmaster 5000 is clicked, the Pushmaster 5000 will move that square. If there's a crate in the way, the Pushmaster 5000 will push up to a single crate. Move the crates appropriately. Sorry. And efficiently fill the yellow areas. Alright, so oh, that's a metal crate. Oh, right. I already need to reset. The bed lock? No, how? Wait. The pushmaster can't pull. We need a pull master for pulling. We need to have a pull master. So we need to get the pushmaster out of here and not push the crates in a way that we can't access them anymore. Yeah. So if we put it like this, this. And then this. We have access to here. Let's check. 1. Two. No, this won't work. I know this won't work. Why does it work? Will it not work? Because of this. Reset. Alright, can't push in here and out there. They would be stuck. I have no way to push them in. So I need to push it like this. Need to push it like this. And then we need to go over here. And if we push it down, we block our own way. We already messed up. We push it like this. We have this way. And yeah, I missed. Get it push here. There. Here. We messed up. No. I need to come around here. I need to push it here. This one down. I can push this one here. This. Good. Close. Alright. Again. Oh boy. Push it like this. Need to go over here. And push this. Push this one back. And push this one down. But we have no way of coming back. Or do we? Major problem is getting this one. So, go this way. We push this one down here. This one like this. And again like this. This. This could work. 2, 3, done. Oh, yeah. I'm putting in the programs on this one. Just be quiet and watch. See, it's moving already. Awesome, the Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to. And lined up all the crates. Great, now we can reach the coffin. If you wanna get something pushed, get the Pushmaster 5000. Oh my god. We just need to climb those crates over by the fence. Alright. This was an absolute nightmare. No. Yes, alright. Back here. There, then we go to the crate and...
Mummy!
Oh.
Just kidding.
Really?
Whatever, just open it.
Okay.
A small key and... a gun?
Not just any gun, a fancy golden gun.
Yeah, a revolver.
It looks pretty old.
I wonder if this is a replica.
This thing is... Are these real bullets? Oh, if this is real... Oh.
You're not gonna take it?
Of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
That seems like a leap.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me.
Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out. But you aren't gonna leave that key in there, are you?
Of course not. We'll take that with us.
That's the rusty key, and back we go. And up we go. Let's just put this key in here, and yes, sounds like it did it. Yay! Looks like it's open, Junpei. I see. This key should open this door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Yes, it's opening. This was by far the most difficult puzzles we had till now.
A long hallway, huh?
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah.
Works just fine.
It works!
I think so.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here.
Only one door.
There isn't anything else. It's the only way to go.
All right, let's open it. The 9 door. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Vacant. Huh. We finally found it.
Junpei!
Huh?
Look! Behind you!
What? A 9 door. There's another one.
There isn't just one 9 door.
Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one? Why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
Yeah.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one?
Oh, man. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met at the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers. 1 through 9. Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people. The digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1278 and 34569 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2349 and 15678. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has the digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the Nonary game was designed to save all 9 people.
Yeah, there was never supposed to be any deaths unless someone messed up.
That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out. One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually, they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other. This game was designed for that purpose. This Nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there had been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now.
So, what are we going to do, Junpei?
Huh? Oh, right.
Hey, keep it together, man.
Sorry.
Jeez. So what do we do?
What do you...
We need to think about our next step.
Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's a digital root of 6.
Yeah, we went through a 6 door together, so that's a 6.
The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door.
Well, we went to a 6 door together to get here, so we had a 6.
The 4. Wait.
Yep. There's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking, what now?
Well, that's a possibility.
What now? No, we gotta go back.
Yep.
I agree. We cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay. There's no way we'd leave you behind.
Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta.
Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
What's wrong with Atlanta?
Huh? Oh, right.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C-Deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7, and Lotus will have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us...
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Come to think of it, what is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Huh. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Huh. A coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this?
Hey, Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move!
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
There's someone in the coffin.
Look, it's...
7 and Lotus.
We've got a problem.
Clover is gone.
What? What do you mean, gone?
When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went through the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
Huh.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us into the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
and shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked down the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there,
There was a door on the other wall.
and it was open.
I love how they finish each other's sentences.
We figure she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out.
They absolutely hate each other, but they are so very in tune to finish each other's sentences. It's so funny.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing.
So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase?
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin.
Yeah. She's not here.
No, she is.
All right, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room.
Shower room?
That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him. Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go. Good. We can still get in.
We should thank Seven later.
No luck.
Yeah, I don't think she's here.
The smell is horrible. Let's check the back, just to be sure. No, she's not here. Snake, just where did your sister go? Ugh, such a horrible way to go. The skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted. Huh? Wait,
Oh my gosh, he realized it.
bones.
My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. The accident hurt him really bad.
Of course! Of course! Why didn't I realize it earlier?
Junpei?
Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go.
Junpei! June! Where were you guys?
Did something happen?
Clover is dead. I found her in the first class bathroom.
Clover. Why? Why did this happen? Clover. No way. Let's get out of here, June.
Could you at least check the body, please?
Are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit?
Yes.
Who was the first to find the body?
Me.
Why did you come to this room?
To look for Clover. Why else? I found her body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. I got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin! Come quick! Or something like that.
Exactly, you yell or something like that, God.
Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something because you didn't show.
Yeah, because they were so far away from you shouting, they had no way of hearing you.
So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, I mean, you know the rest, right?
7. There's one more thing I'm worried about.
What?
You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that?
Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock, so we could come back to this room? Oh, you think I did it?
Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it?
For crying out loud. Follow me.
A closet?
Yeah. This is the reason. This safe. We couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now?
Yeah. Figured it wouldn't open.
It still wouldn't open. Why would it open? We still haven't figured out the numbers.
Huh? This is... rust. If there's rust here, that means... Has someone opened the safe?
Huh?
Maybe there's another clue. Anything that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover. Behind this door. The ninth man's body is behind there. Maybe I should have another look at it, just in case. Ugh. Oh, the hell? This smell is... Oh. It's gone. His bracelet. It's gone. It was right next to the glasses. But why?
Huh? Where'd Junpei go? Oh, there you are. Were you looking for something in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
No, nothing. What's up?
Well, I wanted you to take a look at something.
What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me?
I searched Clover's body again.
Good thinking.
A real shame. She was stabbed once in the back, probably by a knife or something. And I found this.
What?
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
What? I'm opening it. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
What is this? Some kind of secret code?
A code.
Sinister hand means... the left hand.
Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms. The left hand. The left hand. What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's two things sticking out on either side of the face. The left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left. Truth is gone. Truth gone.
True. Gone. Maybe those two words. How about reading it out loud? How about switching the sentence around? What else could gone and truth mean? How about reading them backwards? What else could gone and truth mean?
What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. You could then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right, and gone equals left. The left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out. So if I...
Press them in the following order. Right, left, right, left, right, left.
Wait, did it just... One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
I'm going to write this down because this game does a really bad job at actually keeping the information you need to finish it. Just a second. Where are my notes? Oh man. Yeah, let's make a new note. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. Right?
Huh? Hey, what are those numbers?
1438341. 1438341. 1438341. 1438341. 1438341. Huh. 1 to the right, 4 to the left, and... Oh. Bingo. I knew it was for this.
Well, putting it down was super useless then. Well, we may be needing it later though.
Oh, is this some sort of note? Let's see.
Fact number 1. The nunnery game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact number 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. Fact number 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo, Ace, Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff Nagisa Nijisaki, Cradle Pharmaceuticals Research and Developer Supervisor Teruaki Kubota, majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals Kagechika Musashido. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. 0.
Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me?
Come with you.
I want all of you to go to the big hospital room.
Why?
There's something I want to be sure of.
What do you want to be sure of?
I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit.
Wait, then you're saying...
Yeah, I think I've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there. It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me.
Yes, let's wait for the next episode. Joke, I'll make it longer this time. But yeah, I'll make it longer. No buts here.
Ace, 7, and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red?
Huh?
Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just...
No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door.
Why?
Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover.
Fine.
What about you, Ace, Lotus?
Very well.
Sure.
I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. It instead reacts to a bracelet being brought close. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it.
Huh?
What was that about?
How should I know?
Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. By the way, Ace, would you mind if I asked you something?
What is it?
Do you know who I am?
What? What kind of question?
Just answer it, please. Who am I?
You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be?
Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa.
What?
The clothes I'm wearing, I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
So, you're saying I'm not Santa?
Of course you aren't.
Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa?
If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10. The digital route would be 1. But the 4 of us just opened door 3. You can't possibly be Santa. Your bracelet number isn't 3.
It's 5, right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace. I tricked you. Of course, I'm not really Santa. I'm Junpei. Who could possibly think I was? It's obvious I'm not. To think I was? Ridiculous. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered. If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now.
Yeah. He absolutely looks like Santa. Yeah.
Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence: you don't have his face. Ace, you have prosopagnosia, am I right?
Prosopagnosia?
What's that?
No clue.
Prosopagnosia is...
Very well. I confess. I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder?
No, not at all. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia.
What do you mean?
I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him.
That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you...
I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first. Think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see? If Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind.
Come on now, I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't devalue my actions. I only wanted to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism.
Altruism, huh? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took, eventually we'd end up back in the big hospital room.
What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have?
Really?
Yes.
Oh well, that's cool. I've still got 2 more pieces of evidence that say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia.
Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice.
No, I am not that stupid.
Then why?
Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room. It's not Snake's.
What?
I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. But the body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake.
Exactly.
Oh God. No. That's impossible.
Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realize that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him.
Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right, and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake?
I can think of at least 2 motives. 1, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2, Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment he might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you, so you...
Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? Why did Snake have a grudge against him?
Look at this.
What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO Gentaro Hongo. What is this?
It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first-class cabin.
Give me a break! That paper is a lie! Someone is trying to frame me!
Me. You said me, right? Wouldn't that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Or am I mistaken?
Very well. I admit that much. I am certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceutical, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone is trying to set me up, you see? First of all, Junpei, you're claiming I did this all by myself. Think that over, all right? How could I have killed Snake all by myself?
Not Snake. It was Guy X.
I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X.
Nope. You could have.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Yeah, back then, I took this.
No! You couldn't have!
Aw, leading question.
I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. You want to tell me what you were so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the 9th man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me. I don't have the bracelet, if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, Seven?
Yeah, it'd be my pleasure.
Yes, someone can do this.
Well done, Junpei. As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the Red. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root. As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake." He turned around. He said nothing. His mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. It wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. But not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me? Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red.
Oh, sorry. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and the other one I grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner
The
panel.
door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed. After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 a.m. bell rang.
Ace, did you kill Clover?
Yes,
Why? Why did you kill her?
she was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it.
Found what?
Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere.
Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1 too.
We didn't see anything suspicious.
Yes. I thought as much after I heard your report at the central stair. I doubt the two of you could find it.
Huh?
But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was, therefore, desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first-class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it?
See what?
Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover?
What? Nothing.
There's blood on your shoes. It looks fresh. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? You saw that his bracelet was gone.
No!
You aren't going anywhere. You're staying here.
No!
Don't you run, little girl.
Why did she run into the bathroom?
That was how I killed Clover.
You son of a bitch!
I admit it. I've lost. I have lost. Completely and utterly. Don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero. Not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I looked the fool. And it was a trap. Make no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and that was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved. I now state the truth. Zero.
I think Zero is one of us.
Huh? Zero is one of us? No. Wait. There's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake is Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us? If he is Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us?
Well, I believe I've finished with my confession. Why don't we get moving?
What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch! We're gonna leave your ass here to rot!
Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong? You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess, I rather like a tough woman.
Well, maybe you'd like another one then.
Before that, let me give you one of my own.
Huh?
If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4.
3 people? What do you mean?
Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed.
Yeah, someone must have.
While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the settings for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that...
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then.
Why is it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Well, he was really not helpful at all.
Oh my god, oh my god! Listen! I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
Well, you could have told who was he.
Ah!
I had 4 reasons for killing him. As I said before, in the nonary game, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I had allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he, or it, would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wished to conduct a simple test. A test to see if this nonary game was serious or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome.
I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago?
Didn't I say? The nonary game was played. I planned it out, and I conducted its execution.
Why? What on earth was it supposed to do?
I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that.
Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this?
Why don't you tell her, Santa?
On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? The bastard must have grabbed it when we weren't looking.
Yeah, Junpei should have picked it up.
Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then.
Well, where are you going?
Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus.
Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it?
And how do you know that?
Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover.
I see. Well, you are correct. That is my destination. But now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, and please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know.
Shit! He's getting away! But we can't risk it.
Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would. Goodbye.
Wait,
Damn
being
it!
an asshole.
Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright? Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus.
But
Junpei, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please, please save Lotus.
Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away?
Damn it. You guys go on ahead. Soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go!
all right, come on, Seven. We're going after Ace.
Hell yeah!
Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you.
Got it.
Let's go!
Where are they?
I don't see them.
You think they already went through?
Maybe. Let's check the red.
Yeah, you can check that. This one is
Engaged.
engaged.
That means Ace and Lotus went through here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
What do we do now?
Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door is still vacant, but...
The two of us can't do anything with it.
Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9. What's that sound?
It's coming from over there.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
How?
By force!
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, you never know till you try, right?
Why do you guys always want to open things by force? Why? Please tell me why.
The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
This is not success or willingness or the necessity. This is stupid.
Who said that?
I forget.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway, we've got to try. Damn it!
See? Didn't I tell you? If you could just pull it open, why would it have something like that?
Right. So unless I put in the right passcode, it's not gonna open. Was there some sort of clue somewhere?
Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. You got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth had gone, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Well, maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too.
Come on, that's impossible. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe.
Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these.
Yeah, probably.
Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them.
That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse.
It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number.
How do you know that? You never know until you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures.
Who said that?
You.
Good one, 7, good one.
Fine. 1438 3421. What? You gotta be kidding me. Snake!
You? Why?
Ah, those voices. Junpei and 7, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up?
Yeah. But that still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here.
We've still got no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that nonary game that was played 9 years ago?
Hey, Snake, do you know anything?
What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, come on, just tell us if you know.
I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't?
Why don't you know something?
This is bad. We're running out of time.
We need to go after Ace. What do we do now?
The 3 of us can't make a digital route of 9.
Yeah, we just get 5.
We're stuck here then.
Oh. Hey, I just remembered something.
What?
What is it?
I found something earlier.
What did you find?
This.
Zero's bracelet.
0 bracelet.
What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Clover gave it to me.
She did?
Yeah.
How did she come by it?
Well, she found it. See, on the other side of door 1, A deck, in the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around.
He's lying. He even told us earlier.
I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know? Basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing.
He probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover.
All right, Junpei. Been nice knowing you.
Wait, what?
Come on, man, I'm just kidding. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, all right?
Huh? Why isn't it opening?
Well, the 3rd asterisk lit up, so it must have registered the 0 bracelet.
Maybe it isn't actually 0.
Huh?
What?
That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains.
Oh, got it!
They decided to use the following combination. Alright, since we are already over the 2-hour marks, I am going to end this episode now, and we'll be back in the next one. I think we should get through the first playthrough then. We'll see. We'll see. Until next time, bye bye.